everyone, and welcome to the Aldi Cup Series, Season number 2, Race number 11 here at Kansas for the 5 400. A 54-lap race around Kansas Motor Speedway. Jake Rogers and a debutant, I should say, Matthew Engelram on the front row, with last race winner Jack Pawkins and Kenneth Bueno on row number 2. Take a look at the rest of your results, qualifying results right there. Quite a few debutants here today. Obviously, I'll just quickly go through them. So obviously the first one being the guy on the outside pole, Matthew Engelram, in the number 61. Let me go back a little bit. There's James Kinghart, finally got the name fixed up. Keep back. There's the points leader, Brandon Bent, in the 27. Jackson Lynn, with Zippo on board. Mobile One will no longer be a major sponsor, but just be a side sponsor. There is Jonathan King, second in points. Matthew Stotts making his first race in the 44. TJ Oshie, 45, making his first start. So that's 4. And finally the last one being Alex Hawkins in the CBRT 55. He's making his first start as well. So, the DQs for this week, let me just quickly get to them. So, So just going to go do this in points order. Let's see here. Jared Oren in the 91, he missed the show. Hair Gel Alonso recently announced he's not going to be returning to Team Handling Season 3. Aiden Shepard in the 99, Jordan Watt in the 92, Julio Caesar in the 79, Simon Nichols misses the show for the first time. Chase Marks coming up for second place at Talladega, he misses the show. Carl Adams, that's it. Carl Adams is the final one. So those are your 8 drivers missing the show this week. Tough luck for them. And hopefully they'll try and make the show next race. So 3 DW Motorsport cars on the inside lane, the other one in 50. In Brand Bent, the points leader. We'll see how tonight works out. It should be very interesting. The winner of this race last year was Isaac Nichols, team owner of Triple 8 Race Engineering, the 5, the 24, 88, and 48. So let's see if they can get a victory for Isaac here tonight. Green flag's out. We're underway here at Kansas. Roger's got a great jump in the 12 car. Tied for 9th in the points going into this race. He leads out the back. Engelram holding on to second right now in the 61. Jack Pawkins coming off that win last week. Up to third in the points in the 21. Rogers leads the first lap. 3 wide behind them. That was Jay Jefferson making a big move there. Oh, hang on, that was close. A good save by Kenneth Bueno. Actually, that helped him a lot. That got him down to the inside lane. That was close. Rogers continuing to lead here. Engelram holding off Pawkins for second. Into turn number 2. Nearly 3 wide there for second, and Jack Pawkins should be able to get into the 21, and he does, followed by a teammate, Science McGee. They're 3 wide. Look at James Kinghart in the 71 car on the inside. Engelram on the outside. We got a caution on the racetrack. Dan Park, Kelly Lee, Noah Cars. Possibly Patrick Schamberger and a couple of others. Dawson Miller was involved. First caution on the race. here at Kansas. Jake Rogers is the leader in the 12 car. So, I have to figure out what happened here. And Dan Park, it's been a bit of a slide lately in terms of the points. It's not going to be a good finish for him tonight, by the looks of it. It's involving teammate Kelly Lee. They were nearly 5 wide. I mean, so take a look here. We're going to follow with the 51. Sliding up the track. Park's trying to give some space to her. They're nearly 5 wide with Fitzwater and Sorrentino. They are 4 wide at this point. Not quite 5, but they're getting close, and there's not enough room. Lee gets turned by Park up into Dawson Miller. RLANZ, Jonathan King also involved in the 96. Noah Cars gets a piece of it. Patrick Schamberger, Reagan Whitlock. Luke Rennie will get around to the outside. Cars gets turned by Schamberger. And look at Jonathan King slow down. That could be bad for him. He's second in the points going into this race. 9 points behind Brandon Bent in the 27. Thankfully, for him, it doesn't have that much damage. Take a look here real time. Everyone should be able to continue in this one. I don't see why. That was a very close call from the 96. Take a quick onboard with him in the Rev Group car. Collins on the side. We'll go back a bit further. There you go. On board with the 96. He does a great job. So the 96 of King. Looks like he got away with that okay. So Jake Rogers is the leader here in the 12. And I don't think... a couple of people came in, including Brandon Bent, which is interesting. So Bent now to the rear of the field. Don't know why. Maybe a little bit of strategy, I don't know. So, gonna get back to the green. There's the lights are out. So, Jake Rogers here in the Valvoline Instant Oil Change car. We'll be back to the regular Sparco Valvoline car next race. He is the leader. Jack Pawkins in second position here in the 21. Matthew Engelram in third. James Kinghart in fourth. And Cyrus McGee inside the top 5. Hunter Sleppy 6th, Landon Hicks, Ian Perez, Benny Watson, and Kenneth Bueno in 10th. Green is back out here at Kansas. A good jump by the 21. There goes to the inside for the lead. And he's going to get it. Jack Pawkins takes the lead here at Kansas. Here comes the debutant, Matthew Engelram. The Dart Motorsports, he's going to get underneath the Pawkins. Off the turn, Pawkins in the 21 leads that lap, but here comes the 61. Sliding up the track, here comes James Kinghart in the 71. On the inside. Cyrus McGee trying to get up to third here in the 4 on the inside, but he couldn't quite do it. Engelram leads that lap in the 61. Kinghart will clear Jack Pawkins for second, but now it's got Cyrus McGee underneath of him. Pawkins now on the outside again to 21. Cyrus McGee getting a good run. We got a caution again. Oh, there we go. This is, that's King. 96. Alex Hawkins as well involved. The Gerald Wan car. That's big. That is huge for the championship. Looks like Joseph Landy Pavlon was also back there. A lot of damage on a lot of cars. Second caution of the race. Matthew Engelram is the race leader here in the 61 car. Just going to check quickly if they're coming down for pit stops. So it doesn't look like it. At least these guys aren't. Obviously, most of the guys involved. Kenneth Bueno's coming into the 5 car, as well as teammate Kian Raleigh, the Bristol winner, Jackson Lynn in his debut race, and Lucifer Sam, and then I think the rest of the guys that were involved, maybe with the exception of Dawson Miller. Wow. Gonna follow here with the 96 as he gets run into by Dan Park, and he's done. So Jonathan King is out of this one in the 96. Not good for his championship. Obviously, I removed the chase recently, so... Oh boy, it's a big accident. Henry Gore here in the 02. We're gonna follow with him. Oh, it's happening in front of them. TJ Oshie on debut for South Florida Motorsports. He gets turned. Take a look here. Matthew Stotts in the 44 slowed up. They just squeezed each other. And around goes the 45. And this Gore has nowhere to go. And that... Look at the 02. And he does end up flipping. So Gore ended up on his roof. He drives away. And how fortunate was Dan Park to get away from that. But look at the damage on the 45. Both the South Florida Motorsport cars I saw was in it. They both ran into each other accidentally. Take a look here. We're going to slow it down again. It's just squeezed each other. And Allen was on the outside, and that may have had a bit of influence as well. Sam goes into the wall, and he might have a bit of right side damage. Watch the 02. He just turned right into him. I think he made a late move. And then, oh, okay. So what happened... Man, that's a big hit. So what happened behind... We're going to follow with the 10 car here. Luis Sorrentino. He can't get it... Sorry, he gets it slowed down, but his teammate Alex Hawkins cannot. And they get around into each other. Collects Davey Johnson, Luke Rainey, King, Miller, Whitlock, Driver. They all pile into it. Look at Brandon Bent get through it in the 27. And then the 02 goes for a hell of a ride. I watched the 51. Kelly Lee also getting involved back there. And upside down goes Henry Gore, the Rockingham winner. It's been a tough season for him. But another bad night for him. And a couple of other guys. Luke Rainey also outside the top 30 going into this one. Qualified, made his way into the race. Colin Driver, who came off 2 consecutive top 10 finishes, including a 4th at Talladega. Obviously King, second in points. And Luis Sorrentino, who was close to that top, to being knocked out of the... He was just outside the... No. He was, in the 10 car, 28th in points going into this one. Just take a look here in real time, and you'll see Alex Hawkins at the 55. They all ran into each other. But Hawkins was the main guy who got involved. That's a big hit at the end by Kelly Lee. And the 20 car also, Joseph Landy Pavlon making his first start since that 3rd place at Bristol. Oops. He's just minding his own business here. The 20. And then, nowhere for him to go. Tough break for those guys. Brandon Bett does a really good job getting through it. Taken on board here with the 55. Alex Hawkins. take a look and see what he saw. He ran into his teammate, yeah. It's a nice view of the 0-2 flipping. And he gets turned around and park! Nearly ran into him there. Very fortunate. A lot of damage on a lot of good race cars here tonight. So that's what triggered the second caution. It was a big one. Matthew Engelram was the leader. And we'll just quickly go back to the green. Lights are still on. And now the lights are off. Okay. Take a look at the guys out of the race. Landy, Pavlon, Sorrentino, Lee, King, Whitlock, Gore, they're out of the race. The 09 and the 45 are a lap down, so it's going to be very interesting. Colin Driver and Alex Hawkins, I think, just came back out onto the pit road or something. They're way off the pace. So, anyways, Matthew Engelram in his first ever start. He is the leader here in the 61. Cyrus McGee is in second. James Kinghart is third. Jake Rogers and Jack Porkers the top 5. Going back to the green. 36 guys still left on the racetrack. Green flag. Good jump by James Kinghart back there in the 71, but he's going to get jumped by the 12 car. He's going to be put on the outside. And Graham takes the lead. There goes Rogers in the 12 car underneath of his teammate, Cyrus McGee. And now Porkins makes it 3 wide. Rogers in the middle. He's going to fall back. Porkins to second. McGee still on the outside. Engelram is gone. Still got a long way to go in this one. There goes McGee back underneath of the 21 of Porkins. And McGee clears to second. Here comes Landon Hicks in the 77 underneath of Porkins. I think we got a... Do we have a caution? Yep, we do. And it's Mitchell Carter, Brian Grimes in this one. Brian Grimes, 5th in the points going into this one. It's a long way off Brandon Bent. He won't take the points lead, obviously, but he was in this one. That's going to hurt his championship chances as well. Down the back here. Oh. Not enough room. They were 4 wide. And it's Watson and Grimes. They get into each other. Into the wall, and Dominic Anthony also getting involved here in the 22. Getting a bit of damage, and you see Mitchell Carter also nowhere to go. Actually, he didn't even... Okay, it wasn't even him. It was Elijah Gordon in the 1 car. So, look at Noah Carr squeak by on the outside the 42. My goodness, that was a really close one. Let's take a look here. The 3 car, he gets it slowed down. He does a great job actually not running into the 11, but comes back up the track and Elijah Gordon nowhere to go. So nothing, I can't see anything wrong, anything Gordon did wrong at all. So you know, a car's, as I said earlier, squeaking by on the outside. And thankfully that was it. No other... Oh, Luke Rady also getting a little bit of it, and my goodness gracious. How close. Like, that was 3 times Mitchell Carter was nearly hit. Take a look here. Look at that. There's 1. 2. 3. That is incredible. How no one hit him really hard is a miracle. Let's take it on board with him. Watson got a run as well, and I don't think Grimes expected that, actually. Ugh. gosh. I will be thanking the lucky stars here tonight. And I think we've had some pit stops because the 12 car's back there, 24th right now. So Hawkins has gone back there. So I think we've had a round of pit stops, and that has shuffled the field around. Lucifer Sam is currently the leader here in the 32. Bueno, Johnson, Rally, Yoshi, and Reigns are a lap down. So there's Engelram. Hawkins fell back a lot, and so did Jake Rogers. So tough break for those two guys. They were having a great night, but still, obviously, still got a long way to go. And yeah, so Lucifer Sam, I don't think has made a pit stop. I know the 5 and the 24 have. Davey Johnson, I don't really remember if he's come in. I think he might have been involved in an accident. Yes, he was. So I don't know if he came in, but we're just going to have to see. He might be fairly slow. He's got a bit of rear end damage, so yeah. Anyways, the top 4 stayed out. Lucifer Sam, Kenneth Bueno, Davey Johnson, and Ken Rally. Those will be your leaders. Matthew Engelram, who was the first guy to come in last time, he is in 5th position. Cyrus McGee is 6th. Landon Hicks, Hunter Sleppy, James Kinghart, and Josh Crash inside the top 10. So, coming to the green, Lucifer Sam. Green flag. There goes Bueno in the 5 car. He's going to need to step it up. He's had a really terrible season. But here he is, taking the lead away from Lucifer Sam. And anyone else out of the race? No. Someone else is a lap down though. It's the 55. So 55 and 56 are also a lap down. Here goes Kian Rally looking for his 2nd win of the season in the 24. Those are the leaders, technically. Well, actually no they're not, because the front 2 stayed out. 32 I don't think's actually come in yet. I think he needs to make a pit stop. But Landon Hicks, Cyrus McGee, Engelram, they've all made a pit stop, and that was close. That could have been really ugly there. Battle for the lead again. Rally on the outside. No, Bueno gets him. Now these two guys... No, they weren't involved in that yet. They were involved in the earlier accident. So they are coming in. They were already a lap down, so... whatever. Here goes Rally again to the inside of Bueno. And at the line... too close to call. I think it was the 5 actually. Yeah, 5 just edged him out here. But don't count out these guys here in the 77 of Landon Hicks. Currently up to... well, he's up to 3rd here in the 77. As they continue to battle for the lead. There's the 55 and 56. They're going to continue to battle for the lead. Bueno will take it. He's going to let Landon Hicks into the game here. Hicks in the 77. He's going to get it. So Landon Hicks is going to take the lead away. I don't know for how long. There goes Matthew Engelram. You definitely do not want to be in the middle lane here. 3 wide again. Hunter Sleppy in the other 888 car. What are the others? How about that? 6th to 1st in 1 lap by the 88. That's impressive. Particularly on a track like Kansas. Here goes Landon Hicks back to the inside. Trying to take the lead away. They nearly made contact, but they didn't. 3 wide again. Oh, not quite. Now it is. 3 wide again. Engelram to the inside of the 61. And the 55's back on the pit road. So Engelram takes the lead away here. 3 wide for 2nd. That's Cyrus McGee underneath of the 88 and the 77. They just split him. How about that? Definitely don't want to be in the middle lane. At least in a 3 wide situation. McGee up to 2nd. Oh, and around! William Johnston through the grass and back up into Lucifer Sam in the wall, and he's now upside down. Big wreck. Massive crash. Tristan Allen, that's... Okay. Big one. Big one here at Kansas, and look at the damage. My goodness. That is huge. Oh my goodness. They're racing it back. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Engelram wins it. They need to be careful here. This is huge. Watson's involved in the 97. That's RLANZ. Whoa, careful, 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 careful. Oh my gosh. There might be a bit of damage on the 88. Wow. I don't have any words for that one. That was unbelievable. And we got more. Perez is around. Dan Park also involved. What gives? Oh my goodness. And another caution. We're back on the pit road. We're just going to quickly take a look at the pit stops and then see who will be the leader after all this. Huge crash here at Kansas. Let's take a look here. Looks like right side's only on the 5 car, which is interesting. Sorry, left side's right. My bad. Engelram wins the race off. The 4 of Cyrus McGee gets second. Hicks, Sleppy, and Josh Crash. We haven't really talked about him all that much, but he's snuck into the game as well. My oh my. Let's take a look at the replay. It's not going to be pretty. Take a look here. Johnston in the middle lane here in the 71. Kinghart to the inside. Rally on the outside. Not really all that much room given by James Kinghart. Rally way up the track. He's right next to the wall. And the 71 slides up. And so does the 00. He gets into the 21, turns him sideways, but then the 71 turns the 00. And watch this. Goes through the grass there. Loose for Sam. Nowhere to go. And Johnston slides back up the racetrack. Gets him in the door. And a big hit. Look at Max Neuwirth, Jay Jefferson. They barely snuck by in that one. Hard hit for the 00. And then it flips. And then the 32. We didn't actually see what happened here. But this is a big hit. Jack Porkins. Take a look here real time. My goodness, that is a massive crash. He ended up flipping. Porkins and Ian Perez, nowhere to go. Look at Jake Rogers. TJ Yoshi, nowhere to go. Patrick Schamberger. My goodness gracious. Park, Lynn. All back there. And then take a look at this. This is massive. Davey Johnson was the first guy who had nowhere to go. He was stuck on the outside of Jackson Lynn. And Johnston comes down the racetrack. Tristan Allen, Benny Watson, Brian Grimes. A lot of championship contenders in this one. Dominic Anthony, he goes into the wall hard. And then back here, it's not over yet. Mitchell Carter, 27, Brandon Bent was in this one as well. I don't know how much damage he sustained. Take a look here. 00 spinning. Collects Dominic Anthony, and then the 3 runs into him. Look at that. My goodness. Eli Bright, nowhere to go. 72, sorry. And take a look here. Dawson Miller in the 9 car. And Noah Cars, I think they both slowed down and actually avoided that one. Did they? And the 32 is still barrel rolling. Dear gosh. How lucky was the 12 car as well? That. I cannot explain. That is crazy. That is unbelievable. I'm telling you right now, I have no idea. Okay? No idea. Take a look here real time for this shot. The 9 and the 42 did a great job. They couldn't really see all that much, but they've still made it. My, oh my. That was a massive crash. So, the leader off the pit road was not actually Landon Hicks, it was the 61. He's gonna be the leader here. Look at that. Now we get all the drives out of the race. Look at that. Down to, from Benny Watson to TJ Oshie were all involved in that one. All of them. And we still got like 22 laps to go after this one. Jeez. Anyways, the 61 of Matthew Engelram is the leader here. He's done a great job on debut. Cyrus McGee, he's done a great job as well. He's in second. Landon Hicks, 77. Needs a good run here tonight. Josh Crash, the 28. He needs a good run as well. Hunter Sleppy, the 88. He needs a good run. Max Neuwirth, he needs a good run to stay in this championship fight. James Kinghart, just looking to get as best finish as he can. Jay Jefferson, Kenneth Bueno needs a good run, and Ken Rowley in 10th. He needs a good run as well. He's up there in points, and with a lot of championship contenders out of this one, that could be good for the 24. Green is back out. We've got a massive amount of cars out of the race. Cyrus McGee underneath the 61 already. McGee trying to take the lead away. It's not quite clear yet. Josh Crash in the 28, the Canadian Tire winner from last season. He's to the inside, but McGee getting a run in the 4. He slides up, can't stay alongside of him, and McGee will lead a lap here in the 4. And in the wall. 61 just bounced off the outside wall there, but thankfully it wasn't too major. Battle for the lead. Trying to cover, but not going to be enough. 28 to the inside, Josh Crash. He's going to take the lead away. Right now, it looks like we're going to have another another different winner here this season. We've had 10. Can we get 11? Probably. But don't count out Neuwirth. He's already won a race this season. And look at Cyrus McGee. He got a massive run off the high side there. Look at him. That is a huge run off the high side. And then the inside line does get a bit of a run as well. But there goes the 7. That's for second. He's not going to do it. Slides up in front of Sleppy. And McGee getting a massive run here still. And he clears. Josh Crash, however, is just gone in the 28. He is out of here. The Avis car. Looking for his second career win. He's been involved in a bit of drama with Dawson Miller at Richmond. It's actually oh, we got a caution. Oh, down the back, careful! Oh my goodness! Oh, that's more. That's hard. That was huge. And another big one. Colin Dryburn has finished off the 41. Another caution. I think that's like a 6th for tonight. Josh Crash the leader. Perez. That's tough. We're picking off championship contenders one by one here. I mean, we've got Jonathan King out of the race. Jack Porkers was involved in that earlier accident. Tristan Allen's out of the race. Brian Grimes was just involved in that one. So was Rally, Lucifer Sam, Jake Rogers. They're all up there in points. But this could massively benefit Brandon Bent here. 27. I have not seen him involved in any crashes. He's 14th right now. He could get a massive lead here. Jack Porkers, however, is actually still on the racetrack, so... And Dominic Anthony's still up there as well, so... Whatever. Anyways, let's figure out this one. Caution number 6. And the Key and Rally is done. Jake Rogers, our pole sitter back there as well. And then he went all ghost mode and everything. Oh, teammates! This is not good. Kenneth Bueno in the 5 car. Look at the run the 24's got. Matthew Stotts is really pushing him up the track as well in the 44. They get into each other and hard into the wall. Stotts gets away with it. Around goes the 5. Gordon gets away with it. Jake Rogers. Oh, Rogers got run into by his teammate. And then Miller, Grimes, Cars, Ian Perez, Jack Porkins gets into the 48. And it is drama here. And look at the 22 squeak by. And then, oh, Dan Park nearly got away with it. Got wiped out by the 42 and the 9. And I have no idea what that was. That is, that looked like the 42 turned him on purpose. I don't know. Take a look, he slows it down. He's fairly okay. Well, he's got a little bit of damage. And then, I don't know what that was all about. But that's not good. Particularly if there's like a ruling on this one for the 9. Because that could really be bad for... Because he's in a bit of trouble already for the other accident involving Josh Crash at Richmond. So, I'm just going to have to wait and see. There's the 21. And a lot of damage here. Brian Grimes, 5th in the points going into this one. He'll definitely pass Tristan Allen. I know that, but he's going to really lose out in terms of points. Take a look at this real time following the 11. Nowhere to go. There's Porkins around. And there's the other one. Colin Driver shot through the middle there. But thankfully, wasn't really badly involved in that one. Kenneth Bueno got a fair bit of damage on that 5 car. Matthew Stotts as well. I think, as you can see here, look how much room the 44 has, okay? He has a lot of room there. Look at that. That is a lot of room there. He's sliding up. He's still on the inside of the 5, so that forces the 5 to go up. The 24's on the outside of him, so Matthew Stotts probably could have given a bit more room. So, anyways, let's take a look at this one in real time following the 24. Oh, that's a big hit. Jack Porkins' car's been like invincible today. He's been involved in a couple of wrecks, but his car looks fairly okay. That was what finished off the 44. Sorry, the 41, not the 44. But that's what happened. Josh Crash is the leader here in the 28. And the light's still on. And the lights are out. So, we have got 13 to go this time. Josh Crash is the leader here in the 28. Cyrus McGee in second. Matthew Engelram, he's in third. Max Neuwirth, Hunter Sleppy, that's the top 5. Landon Hicks, Jay Jefferson, Zachary Fitzwater, James Kinghart, Matthew Stotts, the top 10. And in terms of guys still left on the racetrack, well, I mean, 22. So that's about half the field still left in this one. We're already 40 minutes over, jeez. Green flag. Good job, he didn't let the 4 on the inside there. But there he goes to the inside. Not going to happen for him there. But he will. There he goes. 61 trying to make it 3 wide there. Not going to happen. He's there. Engelram's there. Crash on the outside leads that lap. But Engelram is there. Trying to get to the inside, and he will. The 4 slides up the racetrack. 3 wide behind them, that's for 4th. Look at Landon Hicks in the 77. Got the battle for the lead. Trying to go 3 wide, the 55's coming back in. He's been doing that all night. Whoa, around Jefferson and Neuwirth, teammates. And another freaking caution. And nobody will hit the 47. Thankfully. But a tough break for Jay Jefferson, who was in the top 10 for a lot of tonight. He gets involved. And that's it for 47. So what happened here? Okay, so you see here, well, okay then, so the 88 car of Hunter Sleppy, not enough for maybe trying to give space to the 71, I don't really know. Slides up the racetrack. Lewis just trying to take his normal line. Sleppy gets into him. They come down the track into Jay Jefferson, who gets turned around. Nothing Jay Jefferson could do. I couldn't really see anything he did wrong. And a tough break for Max Neuwirth as well. Trying to think, who else has actually... No one. So, actually, the 22 is still up there, so we'll just have to wait and see. A disappointment for Jay Jefferson. Was 8th at the time. On track for a top 5, it's not going to happen tonight. Most likely. I don't know. He's still got like a long way to go, so. And thankfully no one hit him, so he's still in the race, and he's currently 18th, so no worries for him. Cyrus McGee is the leader. He's been second for a lot of the restarts here tonight, but he finally got the lead. And Jefferson's actually 12th. So Jefferson still has a shot here in the 47. Okay. And the only guy that could ruin this 11 different winners is Dominic Anthony. In the 22 car, he's 10th right now. But other than that, everyone else inside the top 10 has not won a race this season. But for one of them, it's going to change tonight, most likely. Cyrus McGee in the number 4. He's had a really tough season. But here he is, leading the race here at Kansas. Matthew Engelram on debut. He is in second. The 28 Josh Crash looking for his second career win, his first of the season. He's third. Landon Hicks looking for his first career win. And Zachary Fitzwater is in 5th position here in the 80. Don't count him out. Coming back to the green. Green flag and a good jump by the 4. He pulled away from the 61 there. Considering the way we're going, we're probably going to have an overtime. Wouldn't that shake things up? A 28 Crash going to second. Look at Fitzwater in the 80. He nearly made it 3 wide there. but didn't. 6 laps to go for the number 4, Cyrus McGee. Oh gosh, just sliding up the track. Look at the run the 61 got. And Fitzwater trying to make it 3 wide. He's just going to get underneath for third, sorry. Hawkins coming back in the 55. Looks like that outside lane is definitely the place to be. Cyrus McGee leads it with 5 to go. If a caution comes out now, it's overtime. Crash to second. We're trying to get to second. And he will. He's going to. James Kinghart underneath of the 80. Oh, a bad run through for the 28. Angle Ram's going to hold on to it. I forgot to put the ticker up. Oops. I wonder if felt something was missing. Anyway, Cyrus McGee in the number 4. Still going to lead it here. He's going to lead with 3 to go. No caution yet. Oh, never mind. That's it. We're going to overtime, boys. Zachary Fitzwater. We're going to have our first overtime of the season. Cyrus McGee is the leader. And that is hugely disappointing for Zachary Fitzwater. Actually crossed the line in 9th, so might still get away with this. 3 wide. In the middle, Kinghart on the inside. Crash on the outside. Oh, Kinghart really moves up the racetrack, actually gets into him. And Fitzwater goes up the track and gets into Crash. And around he goes. So, this is big. Really big. And Fitzwater will have to actually go to the back of the line anyway because he was involved in that wreck, so... yeah, that's it. Now, about this, overtime. It's going to be very interesting because the thing we're going to have to do is... Actually, we might not do it. I don't know. Well, anyways, the quote-unquote white flag is going to be taken by Cyrus McGee, but... yeah, so these 18 drivers will have a shot to win. These 4 with overtime, even though they're quoted on the lead lap, they're actually not. So I'll show you the official results afterwards, but... so yeah, we're going to have overtime. It's going to be very interesting. So Cyrus McGee is actually the leader right now. And he'll lead us back to overtime. And if we get back to the overtime line, and we're gonna pass it there. So, no, sorry, the final NASCAR green. So the final NASCAR green logo is where the overtime line will be. And Cyrus McGee, even though he's going to be quoted the winner, he won't actually be the winner right now. So yeah, I'll show you all these results, because all of these positions here, from Noah Carls down to Joseph Laddie Pavlov, they are official. And the 56 and 55, they're probably going to be official as well. These, but from raids upwards, we don't know the official results. So the checkered flag's out, but we're going to have overtime, so we'll see you then. And we are back for overtime here at the RLANZ Aldi Cup Series, Season number 2, race number 11 here at Kansas in the 5-hour energy 400. 20 drivers still out here on the racetrack, even though, just to say, the final 2 are actually a lap down. They're actually not racing for the win. Cyrus McGee, Matthew Engelram. Green flag here in overtime. And a great jump by the 4. Down the back. The last one. And we pass the overtime line. If a caution comes out now, it's over. White flag, 1 lap to go for Cyrus McGee. Caution! That's it! Cyrus McGee's the winner. And a big wreck at the end. That is it. Cyrus McGee's your winner. How about that? Cyrus McGee in the number 4 is going to do it. So anyways, coming to the line, it will be Cyrus McGee. He will be your winner. As he waits for the pace car. There it is. Checkered flag. Cyrus McGee wins the 5-hour energy 400 at Kansas. What a race. They made it back to the overtime line. And it was done. And Cyrus McGee is finally a winner in the Aldi Cup Series. Back-to-back wins for DW Motorsports. And we're going to take a look at what happened to end the race 1 lap early. And this was a big one. Max Neuwirth in the 7, Zachary Fitzwater, who triggered that last caution before overtime. Take a look. Anthony goes up the racetrack, gets into Anthony, comes down the racetrack, gets into Neuwirth, and around they go. Anthony does a good job holding on to it. Fitzwater not so fortunate. Bueno runs into him. Ian Perez as well. And he goes hard up into the air. He was on top of the 5 car, crossed the finish line. Take a look at that. You cannot... Look, he is on top. That's a new one on me. Wow. Even though it says he finished 19th, he actually finished, I think it was 18th in the end because of the fact that Jonathan Reigns in the 09 is actually a lap down. Josh Crash in the 28 got dumped by Brian Grimes after, for some reason, not sure why, Jack Porkins getting involved as well. Tough night for him. Bad luck for Josh Crash after having a great run tonight, leading 9 laps. It's not going to be enough for him. We got more. Brandon Bent went around. Still more positives. And Brian Grimes actually... I'm not sure what Brian Grimes is actually doing. We're going to have to invest... RLANZ are going to have to investigate. Because it's taken out both the 28 and the 27. So... not good for the 11. Anyways, here's the official finish. Cyrus McGee is going to win at Kansas in the 5-hour energy 400. There it is. He crosses the start-finish line. His first career win and makes it 11 different winners in 11 races. Here are the results. I'll give you the official results. I know Cyrus McGee is definitely the winner. James Kinghart is definitely second. Landon Hicks is definitely third. Matthew Engelram is definitely 4th. Elijah Gordon is definitely 5th. So I know the top 12 are confirmed. Brandon Bent would be 13th in the 27th. So Brandon Bent 13th, Jack Porkins 14th, Zachary Fitzwater 15th, Josh Crash 16th, Max Neuwirth 17th, Ian Perez 18th, Jonathan Reigns 19th, and Kenneth Boyle 20th. So that's your official... Well, there are the results. I'll show you The official ones, not the messed up ones. But yeah, Cyrus McGee is definitely the winner. Congratulations to him, and here are the rest of the results for the 5-hour Energy 400 at Kansas. Okay, so here are the official finishing results. It was a crazy confusing couple of laps there, but here are the official results. Cyrus McGee gets his first career win. James Kinghart gets an impressive second place. Landon Hicks gets third. Matthew Engelram on debut gets fourth. And Elijah Gordon inside the top 5 in the 1. Jay Jefferson finished 6th. Hunter Sleppy. Matthew Stotts, who made his first race today, he finished 8th. Brian Grimes, who is being reviewed by the RLANZ as we speak. Dominic Anthony in the 22 rounds out the top 10. Jackson Lynn in 11th. Luke Rainey, Brandon Bent, who finished 13th. Jack Porkins, who finished 14th. Those two guys should be 1 and 2 now in points, so Brandon Bent should have a massive lead. Zachary Fitzwater in the 80, 15th. Josh Crash, 16th. Max Neuer, 17th. Ian Perez, Jonathan Rains, and Kenneth Bueno. And then Colin driver Alex Hawkins. I didn't add these two drivers to the overtime finish, even though they were actually still racing, because, well, they would have finished there either way. So driver was 7 laps down, Hawkins was 11, so it's kind of no point to adding them. And the rest of the guys you saw earlier: Noah Cars, Kian Raleigh, Dawson Miller, Jake Rogers, Dan Park, Benny Watson, Lucifer Sam, Eli Wright at the top 30, Davey Johnson, Tristan Allen, William Johnston, Patrick Schamberger, Mitchell Carter, TJ Yoshi on debut, Henrik War, who flipped, Reagan Whitlock, Jonathan King, tough points there for him, Kelly Lee, Lewis Martino, and Joseph Landy Pavlov. So that was your full field. That's the official finishing results. The official results. So anyways, congratulations to Cyrus McGee. We'll see you next time at Dover.